I forgot to press the record button again. But there you go. But yeah, so Gunther, yeah, Gunther really wanted a longer vacation, 100%. Gunther's like, Mom, let me have a vacation more. I bet Gunther was thinking about it, but we're back in business now. We're back in action. Really excited to get back into here. And so the thing is, and I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, I did not expect to stream today. So my body right now is not ready to stream. My body is not ready to handle any sort of heavy streaming right now. And I have a massive headache, especially it's piercing the back of my eye. That's why, like, if you see me like looking around blinking and all that stuff, it's me trying to like not notice the pain in the back of my eye. So if essentially Gunther is the gateway into the world of fiction for you all through this tour. So if Gunther shuts down, there is no way into the world of fiction through my channels. But regardless, that's the new lore. That's Gunther right there. But regardless, I'm gonna try and go as far as I can today in RAINCODE, but please know that most likely it'll be shorter. It will be shorter than usual. Usually I'll have, like, for RAINCODE, like 5-6 hour streams. Probably going for a little less on the basis of I have a headache, I have other things that I need to do, I have a house I need to clean, and this was kind of an unexpected rearrangement of my schedule. So please forgive, please understand, and I hope you all do understand. But RAINCODE, we are in chapter 3 now. We are in chapter 3 after the biggest whirlwind of emotions that I've ever felt in a game. Well, not ever felt in a game, but like a large whirlwind of emotions that ranked in the top like 10 of what I felt in the game. So an hour at most, got it. Would you guys be mad at me if I only streamed for an hour? Would you guys be mad at me if I only streamed for an hour? What does backseating mean? I'm not in streams a lot, I never do. Yeah, backseating basically is like giving me directions on what to do. Like, don't do that. Don't give me directions. This is not a car where anyone who's in the passenger seat can tell me what to do. Like, no. No, I don't know. Nope, you do. Nope. I love it. You guys are like the fucking best. Every single one of you is the fucking best. I swear to God. I swear to God. Are you okay with being name dropped and quoted during arguments with Christians? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I, a Christian myself, who reads who has like 3 different Bibles and all that stuff and knows my Christianity and stuff, I don't give a fuck. Use my argumentations versus Christians who use hatred. Please. Knock their asses out with my name. I don't give a fuck. Do you think it's comfortable? You guys are the fucking best. Like, legitimately. You all are the fucking best. But yeah, so what's the point of getting mad? That's unappreciated. I know. I know, but it's a matter of just, I want to make sure everyone's entertained as much as possible. I want to make sure I do my due diligence and do my streams as I promised for you guys. As many of you are members of the community, I want to make sure you all are getting your money's worth in terms of supporting me and all that stuff. So yeah, how's my family doing? They're doing great. Hopefully some good things will happen. I can't say exactly what. But I'm hoping good things will happen eventually soon, knock on wood. So that way my family will be in a little bit of a better place. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, so let's go through the normal spiels. Let's go through the normal spiels as the tour guide. It's been a bit, so forgive me if I'm a little rusty. If I'm a little rusty, forgive me. But let's see. Pardon me. Pardon me. My head. If I had a forensic forte, what do you think it would be? Probably, I honestly wouldn't know. I'd probably be able to write down the entire crime inside of a book from memory. Get all the details in the book. Yeah. But that's just typical forensics. So I don't know. I just don't know what my forte would be. Okay, so no much. We're in chapter 3 of RAINCODE. We just got out of a really interesting case, and so in retaliation, basically, Amaterasu Corp decided to blow up our submarine, and that's kind of shitty. It was kind of bad. So we woke up in this weird guy's house this weird mask guy's house. And now we're just kind of figuring, like, what the hell's going on? Are we alive? Are we dead? Are we, like, in some sort of afterlife? With things like that. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. What are my theories going forward in RAINCODE? Okay, so hands on the table. Hands on the table, what's happening here? My theory on RAINCODE right now is that we've learned, and mind you, this is not indicative of the current Let's Play that's currently up on YouTube. If you've been following the VODs, that's currently where we are. But hands on the table, theories. Do not tell me if I'm correct. Do not tell me if I'm right. Do not tell me if I'm in the right direction. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If you know the story, don't tell me if I'm correct. Don't tell me if I'm doing things. Hands on the table. I'm pretty sure we learned, because we learned about homunculi. We learned that Amaterasu Corp was trying to devise and create a way homunculi. You're streaming now. I was on my way to see Barbie movie and get the RAINCODE game. I know, I'm so sorry. It was kind of a last minute thing. It was really a last minute thing. I got a thing. But since we're learning about homunculi in RAINCODE, my theory is that the reason why the biggest mystery is the homunculi and whether or not it has anything to do with the United Government. Gentlemen, nah, thank you so much for the €2. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. But I'm thinking that Amaterasu was making homunculi as like a soldier or all that stuff, or at least an army that could be used indefinitely, because homunculi typically don't die. So Amaterasu figured it out, but of course something went wrong. Because if we remember from like the beginnings of like chapter 0, like chapter prologue and all that stuff, if we remember the beginnings of those, we saw like zombie-like creatures like wandering aimlessly outside this like almost outer brim area. Oh my lord. Oh my god. With 99, what the hell? What the hell? Rips leg off and magically turns to $100. What are you doing? What? Oh my god, thank you so much for the super chat. What the hell? Bro. That is ridiculous. Oh my god, my head. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat of $100. Oh my god. Where was I? Sorry. My headache just flared a little bit. But still theories, but thank you so much. Really, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so theory. I'm thinking that the zombie-like creatures that we saw in the beginning of the game, the chapter 0 prologue bridge into chapter 1, I'm thinking those are the homunculi. Because I did a thing. Or I edit my videos for the Let's Play. I edit my videos and all that stuff, and I noticed something very particular. So with the last chapter, chapter 2, Desuhiko has an emote where his nose is bleeding, and it's bleeding red, not purple, red. Not like Pepto-Bismol. So with that being the case, I'm like, okay, Desuhiko does not have the Danganronpa Pepto-Bismol, and neither does Yuma, because Yuma, whenever he gets slashed by Shinigami, his blood is also red. And so I'm just like, okay, so as a Danganronpa fan, my brain just thought, oh, it's for censor purposes, because that's how Danganronpa was able to get away with like being able to be advertised as not rated R. But I'm so used to the Danganronpa Pepto-Bismol that I'm just like, okay, if Desuhiko and Yuma both have regular red blood, but the people in this town have purple Pepto-Bismol blood, my theory, and call me fucking crazy. Call me fucking crazy if you want. What if everyone in town is a homunculus instead of just, because I originally thought it was just like the outside people who are zombies and all that stuff. But when I was editing chapter 2, I noticed Desuhiko had that specific emote of him having that nosebleed, and it was specifically red. So that's a thing. That's my theory, is that everyone in town is a homunculus. Because they're not bleeding normal blood. They're not bleeding normal blood. It's completely abnormal. Why wouldn't Yuma question it though? That's my biggest issue. Why is it not being mentioned? Why is that not being mentioned? Because that's what's bugging me about my theory. That's why my thing is a theory and not anything else. On the pure basis of Yuma, Halara, and Desuhiko they do not mention the color of the blood. So, but to have such an inconsistency bothers the shit out of me. Because Desuhiko and Yuma should be also bleeding purple blood if blood was going to be as censored as it is in Danganronpa. So it's like, that's why my theory right now is, again, this is just a theory. I'm not confirming anything. I don't know anything. This is just a theory that I have, is that all the people in this town are homunculi on the basis of purple blood. So I think it's meant to trick Danganronpa fans, as Danganronpa fans will be the first to play RAINCODE. But that is the question of why Halara and Yuma and Desuhiko didn't mention any sort of, like, strangeness with the color of blood. So it's just like, That's the one thing I'm just kind of, like, fucking around in my head with. That's why my theory that the meat buns are either Soylent Greening, like, Soylent Greening being, like, dead bodies, or it's some sort of chemical compound specifically made for the homunculi. It's one of the two. Because that's why, like, the meat buns are such a big fucking deal, and not a lot of other food is brought about, or not even talked about in the game. It's always just fucking meat buns. It's always the meat fucking buns. So my theory is just kind of like, okay, these meat buns are either dead bodies of other homunculi, other humans, whatever, or they're chemically created for homunculi in some shape, fashion, or as a form of control. Now, what does that have to do with anything that's involved in the city? I'm not necessarily sure. It doesn't explain the rain. It doesn't explain just the lack of information in terms of export and import. But it does give credence to the fact that Amaterasu is dealing with homunculi research and why they were able to gain control of the city at the approval, or at least the lack of resistance from the United Government. So yeah, there might be that. Yuma and Desuhiko both questioned the blood before. When Yuma saw the clock tower and Desuhiko in the theater, both said, "What's with the blood?" I actually didn't notice that. Oh my god. I actually did not notice that. Legitimately, I'm gonna have to look back in my editing and make sure I didn't. I'm gonna have to look back in my editing, but holy shit. Would your theory be connected to how bodies decompose really fast because of the rain? Because, I mean, bodies do decompose very fast, human or not, in the rain. Because, essentially, it's rain with a little bit of acidity slowly burning at the flesh and slowly burning in the inside. It's like waterlogging a body at that point. You pretty much drain it, and the salt and all the acid in the rain would make anybody decompose faster. But regardless, yeah. Those are my theories on the table. I think this town is full of homunculi, but I have no way to substantiate it unless I can find proof of Yuma and Desuhiko and Halara mentioning how weird the blood looks, because they would notice if the blood being like pink, purple, and all that bullshit. What if instead the detectives are the homunculi? The detective agency managed to take and bring. Ooh. And they wouldn't recognize human blood as weird. Maybe. Oh my god, that's interesting. Because they wouldn't... If they're brainwashed, they wouldn't necessarily notice. That might be a good standing theory. It didn't mention that Yuma ate anything. I don't think Yuma ate any meat buns, even if you were like given the choice to. I don't think he has. So, and I don't know if any of the other detectives have either. I know Chief Yako has, but Chief Yako is from the city. So I'm wondering if Chief Yako knows something. Maybe. Anyways, that's a lot of my brain work. That's a lot of my theory work. We're in chapter 3 right now. We're gonna figure it out. Again, don't spoil the story. I'm trying to figure it out. Again, my theories have been far-fetched. I literally thought there were like 3 sets of strings gonna happen in one of the fucking like murder mysteries. I thought like 3 fucking strings were being used. What do you think of the mask guy? Do you trust him or not? I don't know. I literally just met him. I don't know. Because I just met him, I'm gonna immediately say no, but on the pure basis of I legitimately just met him. But yeah, theory projection. Yeah, theory projection. That would be a cool forte. But anyways, so we're gonna get in here. The 3 strings of the secret final boss of the parents of Hell's Mile. Alright, so again, no spoilers. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me anything. Don't direct me anywhere. Don't be like, hey, you should go do this, this, that, and the other, and then you'll find the secret code on figuring out that Yoma's actually an alien and all that's it. I was like, no, shh, shh, shh. Quiet. Quiet. We're gonna figure this out together. We're gonna learn together. It might be a short stream, but I'm gonna see how far I can go while this headache is slowly pounding in the back of my eyes. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Alright. So, hopefully, this won't end in us crying and screaming bloody murder. So yeah, the mask guy, he's gonna be a pain in the butt. I'm just like, I need to know if I can trust you or not. I don't want him to be the big bad. That'd be a thing. Like, he seems... He seems like that guy that would literally sacrifice himself in front of the big bad. But at the same time, I'm like, I literally just met the guy. So I don't know. I don't know. Go left, right up, down, A, B, Kappa.
Someone's dream on the street corner.
Oh. Oh.
An unrealized ideal is shattered. Like tears flooding the city. No one can be saved this way. Someone whispers. As they drown in a melted dream.
What the hell? No longer a detective. What the hell? What do you mean no longer a detective? Oh, hi.
That was quite refreshing. A bath is like a fleeting dream.
You make me nervous.
Your sweat and past are washed away. You're born anew.
Actually, your skin gets replaced every 7 years, so it's a matter of... your past isn't necessarily washed away except every 7 years of when the event happened.
Would you like to join me next time?
No, thank you. I appreciate the offer, but no thank you.
No, thanks.
Oh, if you're embarrassed about taking off your clothes, you can hop in with them on.
That'll literally get me sick.
I do that once every 3 times anyway.
That should be getting you sick.
Who are you?
Thank you for asking the important questions, Yuma.
Oh? If you want to know who I am, does that mean you wish to be friends with me?
Just because I want to know your identity does not necessarily mean friendliness or any sort of companionship beyond just maybe an acquaintance, but more so of just having the knowledge of who I am speaking to and whether or not I should be wary in danger.
Friends?
Yes, I want to be your friend. How about you?
Okay, I'm glad that you want to be my friend, but I cannot go anywhere beyond just acquaintanceship without knowing who the fuck you are.
Huh?
I think you should avoid sketchy guys like that. You're just gonna end up joining a pyramid scheme or something.
Shinigami, I absolutely agree with you on this one.
Oh, that's right. I haven't introduced myself yet.
See ya, MKU. Thanks for coming in.
I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've built personal relationships that I don't remember the procedure.
Really now.
My name is Makoto Kagatsuchi. Nice to meet you.
Another fucking Makoto. How many Makotos do I know? So many Makotos. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Yuma Cocohead.
Hello.
Yuma.
Master, maybe you should comment on his mask. He's probably waiting for you to do that.
That's kind of the obvious thing that we want to point out. That's the very big obvious thing is like, hey, what's with the mask on your face?
About that mask.
And we're actually going to go through with asking.
Oh, this? Interested?
Curious. Not necessarily interested, but curious.
This is like a family heirloom to me. It has quite a history.
And I hate that its expression moves with yours.
It is said my family has demonic blood flowing through us. Normal people who gaze upon my face lose their sanity.
Now I know you're full of shit.
That's why I must keep my face hidden, or I can't even hold a normal conversation.
So either you're a lying sack of shit and something else is hiding behind that mask, or you have an actual forte that's based on looking at someone, and that forte is based on like you can determine if someone's telling the truth or not. I don't fucking know. It could be that smells of bullshit to me.
So what is this demonic blood, you might ask? I did my own research on the matter. It goes back 500 years. Back then, this land was comprised of over 200 kingdoms, great and small.
If we're based in Japan, then that would be... that would be... What it would be? During the Shogun times? I wouldn't be surprised if there were 200 kingdoms back then. But I'm just like... Again, you're really digging in a hole of lies.
I think I got it now, thanks.
Thank you, Yuma, for stopping that nonsense. Ow.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, chill, my dude.
This guy's worse than I thought. Where are we anyway?
Thank you for asking that question.
Good question. Excuse me, where are we right now?
Please and thank you.
This is my home. It's the highest point in town. The top floor of Kanai Tower.
Wait, we're in the tower. I mean, no wonder we could see the skyline, but at the same time, it's just like, why are we here? How did we even get here?
The top floor of that tower?
You serious? He's like Stark levels rich. Hey, let's take a selfie while we're here.
Okay, one, with what phone? Because we were literally in the middle of the water. I doubt our phone is working. That's first question number one. Number two, he could be rich, or he could be just pretending that he's rich, and he could have this as an elaborate scheme in order to get information out of us. Three, he's probably working for Amaterasu Corp. We can't trust this guy as far as we can throw him.
Why am I here?
I assumed you were playing in the river. However, it's not good to get carried away.
Oh, you're hilarious. Also, that must be a gigantic lie that we are at the highest point of the tower, because the perspective of this camera shows that the highest point in the city is literally the Amaterasu building, not this tower. If we were at the same level or higher at the highest point of the city, we would literally be seeing that within the 50 mark. So basically, this little tower right here, it would be only 50% up on the window from our perspective. So technically, this is a lie.
You were lying by the riverbank in tatters. One of my men just happened to find you.
Indeed.
So I had you brought here. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if we just let you die.
But that doesn't explain your relationship with us.
You're here from the lowest part of town to the highest. How does it feel to have traveled between heaven and hell?
Symbolic.
Where are the others? Was anyone else there besides me?
There was no one else.
Okay, so either our buds are all dead, or just down the river missing.
I see. Chief Yako, Halara, Desuhiko, Fubuki, Vivia.
Okay.
I hope they're all okay.
They let's worry about them later. Let's try and think of our survival first.
It's all my fault.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I hate, like, no. You are doing your job. You have to do your job. Your job with part of the detective agency is that you have to figure out the mystery of this place. You couldn't just sit there and do nothing. You were doing your job. Yeah, it comes with risks, but we understood those risks when we decided to take the job.
The Peacekeepers have it out for us because I've been butting into cases, pretending to be a detective.
You are a detective!
If I'd followed the Chief's advice and stayed put at the agency, none of this would have ever happened.
If you followed the Chief's advice, nothing would get done and everything would continue to implode on themselves.
There you go, acting like some tragic heroine again. The only people who'd give you any sympathy for that shtick are the possessive types drawn to the naive.
Using enemy VTuber for last year, yeah, because I'm a VTuber. Yeah.
Just forget about it all and be positive. Say you have amnesia and reset your past.
After losing my memories, the Nocturnal Detective Agency was the one place where I felt like I belonged. If that's gone, I don't know what to do.
We figure it out. We figure it out slowly but surely. We still have a job to do.
Hey, you're lucky to be alive. Compared to the other dead detectives, that is.
We not knowing that they're dead or not, Shinigami. Let's not jump to the conclusion that they're dead.
They're not dead. They have to be alive somewhere.
Or at least some sort of resemblance of like what could have happened to them so we could have some closure whether or not they are alive or dead. Oh shit.
Oh, we have lots of visitors today. You might want to hide for now, Yuma.
Oh shit.
Hide? Why?
You don't want to go play in the river again, do you?
Good idea.
What do you mean by that?
Master, I've got a bad feeling about this. Do as you're told and hide.
But where am I supposed to hide?
Anywhere.
Where should I hide?
Okay. Let's see. Did I hide in the room? Is that the wait, is that the front door?
Hide.
I know. Is that the front door? You know what? I want to see who's coming in. So maybe over here. If that's the front door, I'm assuming that's the front door. I'm working on it. Here. Let's try here. If that's the front door, I want to see who's coming in.
That's the director of the Peacekeepers, Yumi Hillsmile.
Yeah.
It's rare to see you all the way up here. Maybe this means we'll get a bright and sunny day tomorrow.
Well, a damn good day to you as well, masked man. Or is trick or treat the proper way to greet a mask lover like you?
Rude.
So what brings you here? If it's a treat you're looking for, I have some homemade cookies.
Unfortunately, I only accept tricks. I heard a rumor that you're hiding a detective. That couldn't be true, could it?
Maybe.
Detective? Whatever do you mean?
You think you can hide your expression behind a mask? You're as creepy as ever. If you weren't in this city, by now I'd be... I'll be back. The Peacekeepers are always watching you.
Okay.
Yuma, you can come out now.
I don't know if I want to. So wait, do you and Yomi have issues with each other? So, okay, wait a minute. Yomi said if it weren't for you, I'd be. But Yomi right now, considering our mental history, it's like Yomi is the highest of the highest point in terms of the Amaterasu Corp. And yet, he has a little modicum of respect for Makoto, being that he didn't even do anything to Makoto. What is Makoto's rank in all of this? Is Makoto actually have a higher standing than Yomi? Hold on. Also, I love this kitchen. It's absolutely fabulous. But what is this place, and who are you incongruent to all of this?
That was the director of the Peacekeepers, wasn't it? You know him?
Our relationship isn't so shallow that he's a mere acquaintance, but I wouldn't call it a friendship either.
Co-workers. Co-workers?
If I must call it something, I'd say he's like a shadow. We all have our own inseparable shadows, right?
He's like a shadow. If he's a leader of the Peacekeepers, then the Peacekeepers are meant to be like the law enforcement of this area, and he's your shadow. Are you the leader of Amaterasu? Is he like your bodyguard? Or like something like that? Because that's what a shadow is, like a bodyguard. Are you the head of Amaterasu?
Who are you?
I'm just a man living at the highest point in town. Do you need to know more than that?
There's only one reason why you'd be hanging out on the highest point in town. Quote unquote.
That doesn't tell me anything.
You sure are honest.
That is the truth, though.
I love this city more than anyone. And more than anyone, I worry for its future.
Makes sense.
That's why I feel so gloomy about it all. Like the sky, a cold rain falls within my heart. By the way, I hear that you're a detective. I didn't know they still existed in this town.
Freshly new here.
I'm a trainee. There are other detectives much better than me. Somewhere out there.
Naturally, this means you have some knowledge about this place.
Semi-decently.
I suppose so, yes.
Makoto could be mayor instead. Oh, he could just be the mayor. He's not affiliated with Amaterasu. That's fair. If Amaterasu is the corporation, he could just be just the governing leader that is probably just put on a pedestal, be like, stay there and be the big head that we swivel on a cane.
Even as we speak, a disaster strikes Kanai Ward.
What do you mean?
You could say Amaterasu Corporation is responsible.
You speak of Amaterasu as if it's a separate entity. Okay, so you probably aren't the leader of Amaterasu then. You're probably the governing head that has to be like legally representative of the city. So that makes actually more sense if it's mayor or governor or something like that.
For years now, the tragedies occurring in this city are the result of an upset of the power balance within Amaterasu.
Okay.
The power balance?
The company has gotten too big.
That's quite a statement.
Each segment has grown increasingly independent and now lacks overall cohesion.
Okay, so you're saying just no one's working together anymore.
As a result, the power structure has been completely thrown off balance. Amidst it all, the Peacekeepers took charge.
Okay. Charlotte with the $5. I'm tardy to the party, but welcome back. Hope you had a good time off of streaming. Here's some words to justify the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
They've imposed strict rules within the company and eliminated anyone who refused to obey.
Okay.
The corporate, and I'm sure you can easily imagine what happened after that, right?
Yeah.
That order took hold over all of Kanai Ward.
Yeah, so Amaterasu's... So, if the Peacekeepers are an offshoot of Amaterasu, so that's why the Peacekeepers have control. Okay.
You're a sharp one, detective.
That's pretty easily. What do you mean I skipped a message? What do you mean I skipped a message? I didn't skip anything.
They fly the banner of order and force laws only convenient to themselves on the people.
Okay.
Both Amaterasu Corporation and Kanai Ward belong to them now. They do as they please.
Okay. So, okay. I think I'm kind of getting the vibes here? Maybe?
They can overturn laws on a whim, which permitted bribes to be exchanged at a rampant pace.
Okay. Okay, what am I looking at? They fly the banner, the sharp one detects the order. The corporations and peacekeepers but the peacekeepers meant to regain order. And show them. Okay, I'm. Okay, each segment has grown completely independent and lacks over cohesion. As a result, peacekeepers charge. They impose strict rules. Yes, and we've already accepted. The corporation on the brink of collapse with the peacekeepers managed to regain that order. Okay. I'm sure you can easily imagine what happened after that. The order. I didn't miss anything.
This is why the city continues to erode away. So much so that this gloomy rain cannot wash it clean.
Okay.
I thought the Peacekeepers were like a police force, but they hold much more power than that.
No, if they're an offshoot of the Amaterasu Corp, whether it be probably like security, I'm assuming the Peacekeepers are part of the security of Amaterasu when you have Amaterasu doing like the tech side of things, maybe some political power. It's one of those things where the Peacekeepers just took authoritarian control, and so, yeah.
As their name suggests, in the beginning, the Peacekeepers were a single department that handled security.
I figured as much.
They changed and grew into the powerful organization they are today, because there was a need for it.
Okay.
After Kanai Ward's isolation, Amaterasu needed to become stronger and more ruthless to protect their secrets.
Okay.
Taking advantage of the corporation's supply routes, the Peacekeepers began trading with the military industry.
That tracks, actually.
Wow, they sound like some dictatorship's army.
More like an authoritarian army.
Before anyone realized, they were the most powerful force around.
Okay.
I'm sure they saw everyone else as incompetent,
Okay.
which led them to believe that those with the power should rule.
As many authoritarians think.
The shadow that hangs over this city is none other than the threat of the Peacekeepers. Their tyranny continues to this day. They will never stop, even after they've gained control over everything.
Okay.
So that's the situation the city is enduring.
Yeah.
At this rate, Kanai Ward will continue to decay. More innocent civilians will fall victim to them.
Okay.
That's why I want to stop the Peacekeepers on this reckless path of theirs. I do so as a citizen who loves Kanai Ward.
Okay.
I need the help of people like you.
So that's why you're helping us. Okay. So you want us to be able to stop the Peacekeepers and Amaterasu Corp? Or is, at this point, Peacekeepers and Amaterasu just hand in hand together now?
Like me?
I mean detectives.
Yeah.
He needs detectives? Something about this sounds fishy.
Yeah, why would you need detectives when you could just ask for an army?
What do you mean by that?
In Kanai Ward, the only ones that can stand up to the Peacekeepers are outsiders like yourself.
Yeah.
That's why, in order to save this city, I need your cooperation.
Okay.
Detectives are the only ones who can save this place. That is what I believe. But what about you?
I guess it would also probably require the citizens' cooperation. Because if the citizens aren't eager to, like, change things, then if all of them are just content with just living under a Peacekeeper rule, there's not much we can really do about it. Because we could absolutely turn things on its head, like, for example, 16, where we turn things on its head by destroying the Mother Crystals, forcing things to change, but there will be backlash. There will be people who just don't want that.
Save this city. Chief Yako also asked the same thing. If their goals are the same...
Hold it right there, Master! You're gonna agree just like that?
Well, we need to consider it heavily. I don't think we need to agree to it immediately, but I think we just need to consider it right now.
But he's asking for my help as a detective. I have to respond.
Jeez, think about it for a sec. The way he's talking, he probably works for Amaterasu.
Either he works for it, or he's the governor of the city who has to, like, hold hands with Amaterasu.
In other words, you're not sticking your neck out for an impossible crime here. It's just a spat between adults.
But if it affects everyone, it's kind of too important to ignore.
What do you think you can do about it?
But we should at least talk to him about it first.
He's obviously taking advantage of you. You're so gullible.
We still need information, and talking to him doesn't make us gullible. It makes us more keen to learning information, at least from a perspective. We may not have to trust it, but at least we'll have a clear knowledge of just understanding that this is kind of where things are at from a perspective, whether it be truthful or not.
Listen, detectives need to suspect others all the time.
Correct.
Besides, can you really trust anybody in a mask like that?
It's not even about trusting them. It's about trusting whatever he says coming out of his mouth as a perspective.
He's not normal. Everything feels so ominous about this.
it's very clear he's not normal. But everything that has happened since we arrived here has been ominous.
You're better off not associating with him. Trust me on this.
It's rare for you to be so absolutely against something.
Yuma, do you not remember chapter 2 when she was absolutely being that tsundere that was just being annoying every 5 minutes?
I owe you a lot for saving my life, and it's true. I don't know him enough to be sure if he's trustworthy.
He's not. Right now, he's absolutely sus and weird. But we still need some sort of information. We don't have to trust his words as golden stone. We'd have to just trust that his words are a perspective that we can kind of balance on to see where we can fall in terms of just, is the city in trouble? Is Amaterasu to blame? Is the Peacekeepers themselves to blame and Amaterasu just being held hostage? Or how are the citizens going on, etc., etc.?
Oh, this reminds me. Speaking of detectives, is number 1 in town as well?
Huh? Number 1?
It's clear that you know about number 1. But
I mean the guy at the top of the World Detective Organization. Things would go much faster if he were here.
Okay.
Oh, you know about number 1?
Number 1 is worldwidely known as a top detective. That's not a private information thing.
Huh? Don't you?
I've only heard of him recently. I don't know much about him.
I see. Well, that's no surprise. He's a shut-in who rarely appears out in public.
Really?
But if you get the chance to talk to him, please ask him to come visit soon. Tell him his son is in trouble.
His son? You're his kid? Wait. Why does that not make sense to me? Why does that not make sense to me at all? Because here's the thing. You just blatantly spewed out a factoid that your family is, like, connected to demons and some shit. And yet you're pulling number 1's name out of a hat and claiming you're his son? That doesn't sit right with me. That's... Okay. Hear me out here, guys. Cards on the table. Hear me out again. Hands on the table theory again. His son is in trouble. Son does not necessarily mean sperm to egg. Son could also mean creation. Son is just generalized as a creation. Makoto is a citizen here. He's lived here. He's a citizen here. And remember my theory, my again, don't tell me if I'm right or not. Shut the fuck up. But if my theory that everyone in this town is a homunculus is true, what if this guy is a homunculus and number 1 is maybe his creator, or maybe he's just like a DNA donor or something like that? Because homunculi is based off of the idea of creating artificial life. Artificial life can only be created with the basis of something that actually has life. So if we're thinking scientist homunculus, we're thinking like some sort of DNA, some sort of like protein bindings, some sort of like, even it could be essentially sperm and egg. But homunculi is essentially the usage of natural and artificial together in order to create in some sort of life. If number 1, if his DNA was used, is this number 1's homunculus? Well, that's why he's claiming son. Because if he is number 1's son, he is the creation of number 1. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean birth son. It could be homunculus son. You mean by referring to Yuma? That would go to my theory. My other theory is that, because this is another side theory, my other theory is that number 1 is... Here's my 2 theories. One, that number 1, the old guy that we saw, is Yuma's father. That's one of my theories. Either father or grandfather, one of the 2. Or, because that, what you just said, if he was referring to Yuma as in like, hey, tell number one his son is in trouble, is like he's kind of hinting that Yuma is number one's son. Or two, my other theory that I kind of brushed upon last stream about with RAINCODE is that Yuma is number one. And that the old guy, as Shinigami has been pointing out, is just some random old guy. So, but if number one is Yuma, but Yuma's too young to be, I mean, DNA, you literally just pluck fucking hair, and you can literally pluck fucking hair and make homunculus out of DNA from hair, skin, blood. So many easy fucking things to pull DNA from. Too many theories. My brain's starting to hurt. Let's move on. But theories on the table, we have a lot of them. We just need to make sure we get information to either prove or disprove each one.
Son?
I'm joking.
Motherfucker, I hate you! I should have just pressed continue. Like, I should have just click. I should have. Fucker, I hate you.
Anyway, I've kept you here too long.
But are you kidding, though? In a Danganronpa game, or in a sort of murder mystery game, are you joking, though? Are you? Bro, debated. Yes, Makoto isn't joking. That's what I'm thinking. Are you joking? Are you suggesting that Makoto is Yuma's homunculus? If Yuma is number one, if we can somehow prove, in theory, that Yuma is number one and that old guy is literally just some old guy, as Shinigami has been pointing out, because here's the thing, Shinigami has pretty much been pointing out, that's just some random old guy. That's just some random old guy. Shinigami already has massive respect for mysteries. The fact that she's claiming that number one is just some fucking random old guy just points out that that's not number one. So it's just kind of like, but if we somehow are able to prove that Yuma is number one, and if Makoto isn't lying, if Makoto somehow is not lying, then it's the insinuation that Yuma's DNA created Makoto's DNA if Makoto is not both not lying and also homunculus. So it's just like, my brain hurts. My brain's already hurting from the headache. So I could get moving.
If you're looking for your missing friends, you better move fast.
Working on it.
That's right! I have to go look for everyone! I need to get going. Thank you for saving me.
No problem. Don't worry about it. But please, consider cooperating with me.
Right. Oh, also, I should ask you this while I'm here. Do you have any idea what Kanai Ward's ultimate secret could be? Or does the word homunculus sound familiar to you?
It does, doesn't it?
No, I have no idea. Sorry I couldn't be of help.
You are a bullshit liar and I hate you.
I see.
Now go on and look for your friends.
Right.
You are so full of shit, my dude.
So that's my...
I think we figured it out. I think we figured it out. Hi! Hello! Konnichiwa! But I think we figured it out. Guys, I think our theory is right. Oh my god, I think our theory might be right. Somehow! That was this fucking sentence! This fucking sentence! Right here! This sentence right here! I think this may be the tie-in proof. So that's my... That's the tie-in proof right there. I know the fucking writers! I know the development team! They don't write shit for random! That's not a random bullshit thing! It's... You looking for something? Thank you so much, I really appreciate it! Sorry! I'm so sorry that I'm scaring you right now! It's just that our theory right now is just kind of like... Yeah, so that's my father, homunculus, son, like, things, like... Makoto and Yuma have some sort of connection. My brain is like, okay, so this is a wee-woo. That is a big hinting sign that Makoto is connected to Yuma. Now, we need to then prove somehow. We need proof. I can't say that this is in theory without proof. We need proof of how Makoto and Yuma are connected. If the word homunculus is triggering to Makoto, is Makoto Yuma's homunculus? But I mean, the hair. But I mean, does DNA necessarily have to determine that it has to be a twin? It could be just like not purple hair. So it's just like, who is Yuma in comparison to Makoto? Who is Makoto in comparison to Yuma? Who is Yuma exactly? And because Shinigami has all of the memories, and the fact that everything the Shinigami says is very pointed, it's like my brain is slowly, like you can hear the gears turning in my head, even across my headache that's behind my eyes. It's okay. Point 1, who is Yuma? My theory is either he is number 1 son or he is number 1 himself. 2, who is Makoto and congruent to Yuma? If Yuma is number 1, and the pointed theme of that joke with Makoto saying that his son is here, and that Yuma is Makoto's creator using DNA samples in order to create homunculi, that would be the case of connection right there. But if number 1 is Yuma's son, if number 1 is Yuma's father or grandfather and all that stuff, Makoto's joke could also still be true, being that his son is trapped in Kanai Ward. But how would that be connective of Makoto to Yuma with this one sentence? What is going on? Brain my! I'm just, okay. I think right now, with the information that we have, with the information we have readily available to us, as we don't have any proof of anything else, my theory is that Makoto is number 1, on the basis that Shinigami continues to say that the old man presenting as number 1 is just some random old guy. Being the case, Makoto's reference of number 1 being his father or all that stuff could still raise weight if Makoto himself is a homunculus and used Yuma's DNA to become himself. Like, basically Yuma's DNA was used to create Makoto. Thus would be a father-son relationship. This sentence right here, so that's my ... could be incongruent of Makoto meeting his quote-unquote father for the first time. But only, again, if we need to get more proof that 1, Yuma is number 1, and 2, Makoto's homunculus. If we can get those 2 bits of proof, if we somehow can get 2 bits of proof that 1, Yuma is number 1, and 2, Makoto is a homunculus, then I think that theory is set in stone. But it's still a theory right now because we don't have any other proof on the basis of this could be a joke, this could be a misleading guide, this could be some sort of red herring, etc., etc. Okay.
Is that it? I thought there would be more emotion involved.
There's just a lot of shit going on. A lot of things going on. Whew. My brain is already hurting. We barely just started. It's only been like not even an hour. Not even an hour. Also, how did we get out of here safely, knowing that this place is probably surrounded by Amaterasu guards?
Given how tall the building is, the elevator took forever to come down. Since he lives on the top level of this tower, he can't be an ordinary person. Makoto Kagatsuchi, who is he?
Too many questions.
How is he connected to Amaterasu Corporation?
He brushed it off, but he's affiliated with them. He knows that dangerous Peacekeeper's director.
He's probably, his position-wise, he's probably a governor with a head on a swivel, or maybe he is part of Amaterasu, don't know.
Not to mention, he knew an awful lot about the internal workings of the corporation.
If the corporation is in charge of the governance, he would know, regardless of his position.
He talked about saving the city, but is he on our side? Or could he be...
Either way, you're better off not getting involved. Let sleeping gods lie, as they say.
Ah, no, but we must prove that gods can bleed.
Are you sure you're one to say that?
Shini said that she was sure there was a child with the mind of an adult in this world. Could this be hinting towards what Yuma is? Maybe.
Oh, you're right!
Anyway, I'm worried about Chief Yako. Let's go back to where the detective agency was at the riverbank.
Okay. Alright, so...
I
Jesus
wonder
Christ.
what happened to Fusshead and the others.
They're probably washing down the river. It seemed there was an explosion at the riverbank recently.
Oh!
Can you tell me more? I would, but I don't have any other information. It sounds dangerous, so I haven't gone there myself. I see. I'm sorry, I can't help. Not a problem, but at least there's more information. Okay. We'll just head out. Alright. A lot of information is being handed to us this chapter, and I'm like, is the last chapter chapter 4, or is there a chapter 5? So, because I know there's only 5 chapters in the game. Does chapter 0 count? I'm just like, what's kind of... Alright, so we are now in Gima. Let's see. Oops. Here we go. Oh, looks like we have some missions that we gotta do real quick. Alright, so hold on. Go ahead and do these sides real quick. So, Asteria first. Asteria, not Asteria. There's a chapter 5? Okay. Though there is a prologue. There's an epilogue? Okay. 0 is a tutorial? Okay. It's just like... There's... You got a driver's test? Good luck! You got this! So, 6 if we count 0? Okay. Sorry, my brain is also just like putting all this information together. Alright, so what's going on? I can't go inside, unfortunately. So, what's happening here? Oh, hi! Hey! Whoa, what is it? Normal person? Oh, thank goodness. Sorry for startling you.
No.
Don't worry about it. I feel like I've seen this person. This is Desuhiko's disguise.
Yeah, that's right.
Didn't the shorty detective use his disgusting powers to look like her? Oh, I mean, disguising powers?
Right.
Oh, right. That's why I recognize her. Do you happen to know the other me as well?
What do you mean?
Well, what do you mean? I've heard recently that another me has been seen at the academy. Since then, a mysterious figure has been following me, not just around the school, but outside of it too. That's terrifying.
Maybe.
Could that have been Desuhiko in disguise? Do you know something? Whatever it is, please tell me. Well...
For now.
You'll be in a heap of trouble if the truth gets out. You need to make something up. What should I say? Who is this other me? Is it that... What is that shadow? Probably just a doppelganger. Taking advantage? Must be a doppelganger. A doppelganger?
And that's what happened.
That's right. They transform to look like their victim. A real person dies if the two ever meet. Okay, no, doppelganger is literally when you're born looking like someone else, when your DNA literally somehow matches like bit to bit to bit to bit to bit in the game of body roulette. So it's like, no. Die, honey!
Well...
That's how their religion goes, at least. I don't know the truth is, though. Please, I'm scared enough as it is.
Sorry.
That was a bad joke. I couldn't help but notice your outfit. Are you a detective? I had no idea there were still detectives in Kanai Ward.
Well...
Yes, I am. Could you look into the shadow that's following me, please? I need to understand what's happening. He does really seem troubled by this. Okay, sure, why not?
Then...
Alright, I accept your request. Really? Thank you so much! I'll let the Academy know in case you need to investigate around there.
I get it.
I'm on to you, Master of Scum. You took this just so you can get into the girls' school, right? Oh, shut up, Shinigami. Of course not, I'm just helping someone in need. But don't we already know the culprit? There's no reason to investigate at all.
But...
That may be true, but there might really be a stalker.
Huh?
Yeah, you just want to take another peek inside the girls' academy. Shut up, Shinigami. Is something the matter?
For now...
No, I'll start my investigation right away. Thank you, I'll leave it to you. Okay, so I guess maybe, can we go inside? We can go inside, okay. This may be my chance to be able to get any, like, memory fragments I haven't been able to get, so...
I'm sure.
If it weren't for the constant rain, I bet the students would be hanging out here on their breaks. Master, you missed out on your salad days. I don't know if I missed out on them. I just don't remember if I missed out on them. Jesus Christ. Alright, so hi. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Sure, what is it?
You know,
Have you heard about a suspicious person being seen in the school recently?
Someone suspicious? Come to think of it, I heard an outsider got into the academy during the incident with the theater club the other day.
Told you so.
See, I'm telling you, it's that shorty detective. Every day since then, people have been seeing a suspicious figure. Everyone in class is talking about it.
I see.
Every day, huh? If it's been every day, but Desuhiko has been missing, then it must be an actual stalker. It probably is an actual stalker. Okay, so what do we got over here? Hello.
You mind?
Do you have a minute? I've been asked by your teacher to conduct an investigation.
Yeah, okay, I have practice soon though, so I can't talk long.
Yeah.
That's fine. So, have you seen a suspicious figure around the academy recently?
Suspicious figure? I haven't seen one, but a friend of a friend saw someone leaving the teacher's office in a hurry one night.
Huh?
That could be the culprit.
She hid and took a closer look, but it was just the music teacher. Maybe this is all just one big hoax.
I see.
And thanks for your help. Music teacher, huh? It looks like there's a gymnasium back past the back gate.
On the gym clothes now? Onto gym clothes now? Regular uniform is not doing it for you anymore. Master's perviness is entering a new territory.
We don't need to go this way right now. Jesus, Shinigami. We're like, relax, chill out. Like, chill vibes, Shinigami. Chill vibes. Let's keep my eye open for like all this stuff. So there's the teacher. Okay, so I'm also like keeping an eye out for fucking memory fragments that I missed. I don't know if I missed any memory fragments. Did I? Okay, regardless. Hello. Excuse me, there are a few questions I'd like to ask you.
Ask me?
You seek the knowledge of the journalism club member? But of course, how can I be of service?
You know,
She sure has a unique way of talking.
for now.
Has anything strange happened around the academy recently?
Something strange? Well, I would certainly be the person to ask. Now, let's see. There was a tragic tale of revenge during the theater club performance. The principal's purloined toupee, a music teacher's first love, the disappearance of mysterious and beautiful students. Those are the hot topics of the day. Any information on the size of a suspicious figure? A suspicious figure? Who can say I don't see spooky stories?
I see.
Seems like she's not good with scary things.
Thank you.
Thanks for the information. Please let me know if anything comes up.
Sure, leave it to me.
That's kind of sus behavior, but that's just... That's kind of sus, but that's just me. Alright. I see any memory that way. Let's see here. Okay, hello. Hi, what's up with you?
You mind?
I'm investigating rumors about a suspicious person on school grounds. Can I talk to you for a minute?
A suspicious person? First I've heard of it.
You know,
Have you noticed anything unusual happening lately?
Well, my super nice teacher has seemed out of it lately. And I call out to her, she doesn't respond.
maybe.
That same teacher who requested my help, she must be really at her wit end.
Plus, she seemed to be tailing another teacher.
She was walking around so sneaky.
That's the only suspicious stuff I've noticed.
Thank you.
I see, thank you. Is Desuhiko alive? Hello?
You mind?
Excuse me.
Hello? Are you the one helping out our teacher?
Yes, I am. How did you know?
I saw the two of you talking from the window.
I see.
Then I'll cut to the chase. Have you noticed anything strange about the school or the teachers lately?
This is just between you and me, but someone has apparently been stealing the teacher's belongings.
Huh?
What?
Small things like her handkerchiefs and pens are evidently going missing from the teacher's office. But outsiders are rarely ever come to the school grounds. I think it's causing her a lot of stress.
Thank you.
Thanks for your help.
In that
Those
case,
students are allowed in the teacher's office, right? Which means it could only be a teacher.
that should be enough.
It's probably all the info we're going to get.
Say,
So, did you figure out who the culprit is?
Yeah.
Maybe. That's the problem.
If this has been happening recently, but Desuhiko was part of the event that happened at the submarine, I don't think Desuhiko would immediately jump into just stalking the teacher. And if students aren't allowed in the teacher, it has to be the teacher. Is the teacher stalking another teacher? Is there literally someone who's dressing up as a teacher? Is this another Desuhiko case? A teacher? Which teacher?
Yeah.
Music teacher. She was mentioned in several of the students' stories, so she has to be the stalker.
I get it.
So it wasn't the shorty detective after all.
Let's.
Then it's time to report back. Yeah, because I'm like that. Yeah, that it has to be someone else that's not the regular teacher. So the music teacher's been stalking the regular teacher. That's quite intriguing.
What else is...
Okay. I'm also just gonna take a look around here in case I miss any memories up here. Okay. A little chemistry lab. I remember being in here. I got all these in here. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay. Yeah, so the music teacher is stalking this teacher. That's kind of fucky. That's actually kind of fucky. What is it? Have you figured out who the shadow is?
Yes,
But first,
you're the culprit.
I know you're hiding over there. Come on out. Huh? What are you doing here? What is this all about, detective?
The culprit is...
This person is the culprit, or rather, stalker. I'm so sorry, but it's your fault! What do you mean? You said you liked me the other day. It was the first time someone said that. Oh my god, Desuhiko! You idiot! Oh my god, Desuhiko, you fucking idiot. I said that?
No way.
Oh no, Desuhiko, you fucking moron.
Come on.
This is the shorty detective stink all over it. He causes problems even when he's not around! I don't recall ever saying that. It must have been a big misunderstanding. Your platonic words might have been taken as a confession of love. So, I just jumped to conclusions? No, I'm sure it was my fault for misleading you. I'm so sorry. No, it's alright, really. Looks like I managed to cover it up.
The investigation's going great.
I believe that should settle things. Yes, thank you so much. I can finally rest easily. Yeah, especially with when the one being confessed to thinks that the love confession requires stalking. Like, you don't stalk the person you like, dude. I'm just saying. If you genuinely, like, are appreciative of the feelings of potential romantic relation confessions, you might want to just be upfront about it, being like, hey, you like me or not? Are we going out or not? Allow me to thank you as well.
No.
No problem. Well, if you'll excuse me. What the fuck is wrong with you? What with that? Your school visit permit because of the incident the other day when he was deeply concerned about their safety.
Sorry.
That's all good. The safety of the students we get authorized to be okay.
Hey!
Yeah. Alright, so that was a thing. Was that Halara's coat? Was that Halara's coat? Legit? Huh. Okay. Well, we do have another thing. Also, I just realized. Do we have new things that we can get? We have 5, so we can spend. Shinigami puzzle break. 2 incorrect letters in the barrel. The number of letters can't be correct, so hold on. Remove 1 correct. Actually, that would be really good. Increase Yuma's speed. Let's go ahead and do this. Yep, that works. And then equip it. Yes. Fantastic. Okay. It looks very similar. No, that wasn't? Okay. Okay. With an ending that won't be confirmed. Lamau. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to the clock tower then. Did Hellsmile have a meat cube? I'm thinking it's in his pocket. Do you think the other detectives are still alive? I think so. I think they are still alive. I'm pretty sure they are. It'd be kind of weird if they weren't. Because playing one character for half of the game is just like, that's, I don't know. But let's go ahead and solve this other mystery, whatever this is. Hey, you there!
Huh?
Who, me? That's right. What do you think of Kanai Ward as it is now? Oh, well... If you want guidance to the gap memory, or is that backseating? If you spot it, let me know, because my eyes can only go so far, because again, I have a headache. So if you spot it, great, and if not, then... If I'm nearby it, and it's easily accessible before I move to the next area, go ahead and be like, wait, there's something here. But otherwise, don't be like, telling me all that stuff. If it's nearby and I can grab it, or if you guys spot it and I don't see it, just let me know. But otherwise, just don't be like, hey, if you go to Kanai Ward, if you go to this area, you'll find it. It's like, no, if I'm there, great. If not, not gonna stress about it.
What?
We haven't said anything yet. You were at a loss for words just now, right? That says everything about the current state of the city.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Ever since the isolation started 3 years ago, Kanai Ward has become more and more insular. Things can't continue this way. Uh-huh. We cannot lock ourselves away. We must step into the outside world. If we don't, Kanai Ward has no future.
You know...
He's saying some pretty radical stuff. I wonder if he's getting the attention of the Peacekeepers. Amaterasu Corporation is controlling Kanai Ward, oppressing us. It is only once we are free from the bondage of isolation that Kanai Ward can truly flourish. Don't you agree, comrade?
Huh?
Comrade? Who, me? Of course. Come, we must reveal how thoroughly disillusioned Kanai Ward's residents are with a survey.
Huh?
Sure, I'm down to clown.
Alright.
I just have to survey the local residents, right? Not so fast. We must carefully consider the methodology. You never know who might be monitoring us. Right. Then why are we even doing this in the first place? Listen closely. An affirmative response will be sunshine. With a negative response will be rain. Okay, I mean sunshine. You can't go around calling it a survey either. Let's change it to the weather of Kanai tomorrow. Okay, sunshine. Excellent. I'm counting on you.
For now...
Survey, huh? It'd be best to get opinions from all sorts.
Then
all you gotta do is go around to different areas and talk to people, right?
Yeah.
For now, let's try asking 3 people. Alright. Young hearts want to break free. Alright, so... Oh, so they'll tell us, like, kind of where they are. Perfect. Yuma's doing a pyramid scheme. Oh my god. No, Yuma! Just say no! Pardon me. Oof. I think Yuma needs to not, like, do anything and just take a break. Just a small little break, Yuma. Alright, so we gotta go across the street. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Alright. Excuse me, sunshine lollipop.
Excuse me?
Would you be willing to answer a survey? Me? I got time, I guess. What do you want to ask? Are you disillusioned by Kanai Ward's subservience to the Amaterasu Corporation? Are you out of your mind? What would you do if the Peacekeepers are already just now? You can get yourself into all the trouble you want, but don't drag me into it.
Sorry.
I couldn't agree more. That being said, I'm not happy about it. It sucks to always have to worry about who might be watching you. I wish someone could do something about it. Are you going to keep at it with the survey? Watch your back out there, alright?
Thank you very much.
Right, thanks. Fair enough. Alright, who's next? Kanai Tower. Alright. Sunshine lollipop. Yeah, but that was really fucking straightforward. I was like, Yuma, please rearrange the questions where it's not as pointed. There are ways to do that, I promise you, and I guarantee it. Alright. Hello.
Excuse me?
Would you be willing to answer a survey? A survey? What's it about? Are you disillusioned by Kanai War's subservience to Amaterasu? Really, Yuma? Can you just reword that question? Oh dear, I didn't hear a single word of what you just said.
Then
I'll say it. Cut it out! The Peacekeepers will hear you.
sorry.
Of course, I'm not happy with how things are. It's not something you talk openly about. Honestly, I wouldn't have had much of a problem if the Peacekeeper were so corrupt. But as it stands, they essentially control Amaterasu. I wonder if there's anything we can do. And by the way, I'll never forgive you if you report this to Amaterasu. I'll haunt you forever.
Huh?
I would never do that. Okay. Then of course the church. Unable to travel by bus. So probably... Okay. So we have to travel by foot. It's fine. Yeah, at the end, Yoma absolutely deserves a vacation, straight up. Ah, what a beautiful day. I couldn't even see the sun. Wow. Alright. So we need to head to the church. I'm assuming this is the way to the church? No, this is the clock tower. Yeah, this is the way to the clock tower. So... is this the way to the church? No, because... hold on. Gima district has no way to the church. It goes from Kamasaki district that goes to the church. Okay, never mind. Alright, so let's go ahead and go this way. Alright, let's go ahead. Go on this way. Lots of traveling around with all these side quests. Oh, Kanai Ward is a very pretty city, 100%. It's very pretty. Surprisingly clean. For a city that's full of corrupt people, it's surprisingly clean. Alright. So... oh, hi.
Hey!
Hi?
He ran away when he saw me the other time, too.
Maybe you did something?
Did I, though?
I don't think so. He's a complete stranger.
You sure you don't need to hurry to the riverbank? You might find Fuzzhead's corpse and then some.
No, that's not true. Don't say ominous stuff like that. Who was that? And why did they run when they saw me?
Also, why are you dancing in the middle of the street?
It's not like you're
What the
gonna
fuck?
figure it out by standing around here thinking about it.
Huh. Okay, now I can travel by bus. Okay. Follow them. I could just follow them, but we also have a side quest we gotta do. I know, I'm the worst. But that mystery guy. Same height as Yuma. So that's intriguing that he's the same height as Yuma. Is that number one? Next thing you know, that's number one. That's actually number one following him around on the mouth. They're filming TikToks. Absolutely, they're filming TikToks. Hello.
Excuse me?
Would you be willing to answer a survey? Ooh, me? Oh, what kind of survey is it? Are you disillusioned by Kanai War's subservience to Amaterasu Corporation? Why? I could never answer that. That's too embarrassing. Embarrassing? You should only ask that sort of thing once you've gotten to know each other better.
Why?
Is that right?
Told you so.
She's worried her friends might see her talking to you and start spreading rumors.
Sure.
I really think so?
Yeah, that's
I really think so. But it probably wasn't easy for you to ask me, so I should give a proper answer. I'm sorry, I just don't feel that way about you right now.
What do you mean?
What kind of answer is that?
Aww.
Aw, you got shot down. I do have those feelings, but I'm too scared to be more open about it. So I'm sorry.
All right.
Ah! So basically she agrees, but she's hiding it under a confession. She's using a masked confession to hide her answer. It's very clever. I don't think I explained myself very well. Oh, you're... No.
Yeah.
You should report back. Yeah, no, you explained yourself perfectly fine. She also explained herself in the way that she could. So, yeah, she's smart. She's using her words very, very correctly. She used her position well. Being approached by a stranger to ask a question about this? Absolutely. Thoughts on Makoto? Very sus. Extremely sus.
Oh!
Master, stop!
Huh?
That's enough out of you. It's a clear act of rebellion against Amaterasu Corporation. I know full well what I'm doing, and I have no intention of stopping. Bastard! Ugh, asshole.
You alright?
Are you alright? You're with them, are you?
Come on!
What are you doing, Master? You'll get arrested!
Sure.
But... I don't know him. He has nothing to do with me.
Huh?
If you don't want to get hurt, then stay out of this. That's right. You got nothing to do with it. Then get out of here. How did he say that? He went to talk to me like he asked.
No.
He's trying to protect me. Bring it on. I wonder how the weather in Kanai Ward tomorrow will be.
That's it!
He's asking about the survey. If most people in Kanai Ward were disillusioned, then it seems like sunshine. Sunshine? Relief. It's still too early for me to call it quits. Oof. What kind of dumb crap are you spouting? It's gonna rain all day tomorrow, day tomorrow, and every other day after that. You're coming with me. What a fool. There's no hope for him now the Peacekeepers have him. It's no fault for defying Amaterasu. Cowards. All of them.
But...
Despite what those people are saying.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he'll be back someday. I just know it. Salute a fallen soul. He went out like trying to do his best. His best was trying to figure out if there was hope to be hopeful for. So he is strong-willed. That is a good man right there. Like he was getting beat, he was getting attacked, but he had that hope, and that's what you want. So Hidaka felt very smug after naming another character Makoto. For real, though, for real. My God. Oh, pardon me. Oh, pardon me. Let's go ahead and then continue on. So let's go ahead and go back to Kawasaki District. And of course my head is just pounding. We barely just started the stream. Barely an hour and a half went by. Ringo Burr. Ran on his parade because he saw the sunshine. Yep. Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a crowd to rain on my parade. Da 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 da. It's time for me to go downstairs. I totally did. You were saying something and then I totally ignored you. Shinigami. Alright, let's keep going. Let's head to... We're zooming. The hell are those peacekeepers doing? You want to know too, right, man? Hey!
Huh?
What are you talking to me? Didn't you hear the torpedo blew up the river a little while ago? The explosion everyone was talking about was a torpedo? No good closing the horse and the stable's bolted. You get dumb, you gotta put a sucker before the cart. Wait, about the torpedo. I didn't think much about those peacekeepers from the very start.
Aww.
He's too drunk to listen to us. Hey buddy, you listening? He's gonna start rambling again. I should just leave him alone. Alright, so... Hi.
This place...
Looks like a variety store. There's some questionable models lined up, though. Hey, look! There's a candy called Raindrops. How crappy! Jesus Christ. Alright, so let's go ahead and figure this out. Alright. Zoomies. Thank you. Alright, so what's going... Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's terrible. The agency is completely blown to pieces.
Yeah.
I thought I found a place I could call home.
I don't smell any corpses. I thought there'd be some around here.
So there's a potential that they washed up along the shoreline of the river, or they're just not here.
Of course not! Everyone is still alive! Master detectives wouldn't die so easily.
You say that, but didn't they all die on the Amaterasu Express?
Unfortunately.
That's...
Huh?
Oh shit. Oh shit. We gotta go.
Oh, man.
What? What? Hey! Hey! Okay, this is not okay, dudes! I literally just got here. This is not okay. What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Shinigami!
Master!
Huh?
Where the fuck am I?
Where am I?
I don't like this place already. My hair, like my nerves are on edge right now.
You're finally awake! Well, I also just woke up. When you go to sleep, so do I. Because we're one and the same!
Shinigami, you're cute 100%, not now.
I remember I was suddenly thrown into a car and...
I think you let your guard down too much. How many times are you gonna let yourself get knocked unconscious?
I can't help it! This city is so... weird. Why does this keep happening to me?
Who would do such a thing to you? And for what reason?
Exactly.
Could it be the Peacekeepers?
Look around. It's so dirty here.
I don't think it's Peacekeepers. This is something else.
If it's the Peacekeepers, they'd probably be sitting on reclining chairs with their feet up in a tidy room.
Exactly, this is something else.
But if it isn't the Peacekeepers, then who?
I see a fist on the wall, maybe the rebellion? I know there was a rebellion happening against the Peacekeepers.
We can worry about it later. First, we have to get out of here.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, that's very fair. Alright.
Where am I? This is...
It's a worn-out sofa covered in dust.
Come on.
Absolutely filthy, aren't you, Master? Why'd you bring that at me? Jesus Christ, okay.
There's another one, Master.
Battlefield 24/7. Yep. Slapping so many posters up in such a tiny room, it's like they're trying to brainwash people. Be careful, Master. People like you are susceptible to that sort of thing.
Huh?
I'm not that simple. You're cautious.
It won't open. Seems like it's locked with a padlock or something from the outside. Why do they even want to imprison me?
Okay. So. Oh, here we go.
There's a vent here, but it's too small to pass through.
Plus, it's covered by boards.
The floor and the walls don't seem fragile enough to break. And there's no way out through the ceiling either.
Looks like you're stuck in here.
Seems like it for now. I would say probably makeshift one of the boards as a weapon.
No point feeling gloomy about it. Just enjoy it while you can.
If we starve in here, that's gonna be a problem.
Woohoo! It's so fun! It's like we're frolicking through the sun like grass in spring.
Truly, Shinigami?
It's hopeless. We're completely stuck. It's just like everything in my life right now. I'm trapped with no way out.
Master looks so lonely right now. It's like he's given up on everything. Hey! Can I give you a back tattoo that says, "My life is over"?
Shinigami, please!
Sorry, but I'm not really in the mood for your antics right now.
What's got you so down anyway? It's not like you had anything to lose in the first place.
Right now, we have no purpose. Right now, we're locked in a room where we can't even do anything right now. So what exactly am I supposed to feel right now, Shinigami?
Besides me, that is!
Aw, my life's been a mess ever since you started haunting me. Shinigami, what about those other detectives?
What do you mean?
You said you've haunted other detectives in the past. They all gave up their memories, right? Were they able to achieve their goals using the power you gave them?
I don't really remember the past. I'm the kind who forgets what happened yesterday.
Why am I not surprised at this?
Oh, but there is one detective I distinctly remember. He always liked to say this one thing. I want to eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone.
Number one's world.
Huh?
I believe number one is the one who gave that part of into the world, the detective organization.
I want to make a world where no one weeps while imprisoned by unsolved mysteries.
Okay. Maybe not number one, maybe just the creator of the WDO?
He said that with such sparkling eyes that I laughed out loud. It still makes me laugh, as if a single detective could do that.
Imprisoned by unsolved mysteries. Like the Watchmaker's son, or Kurumi. If those cases remained unsolved, would they have suffered the same fate? So you didn't answer me. What about that detective? Was he able to bring happiness to everyone?
I don't know. Besides, I don't remember much. But if you look at how the world is right now, isn't the answer obvious?
I guess. There's no way detectives could make people all over the world happy.
I don't think happiness should be the goal. I think it should be peace.
Even in Kanai Ward alone, the number of unsolved mysteries keeps increasing. What can detectives even do?
Solve and find the truth, that way people can rest easy. They may not be able to rest happy, but they can rest easy knowing the truth.
Detectives are useless. I'm useless.
No, you're not.
Huh?
Master, someone's coming!
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Oh, you're awake. Sorry
you
for getting rough
not-
with you. It was necessary at the time. Forgive me.
What?
Well, don't we have quite the character here?
I mean, walking in with a very slow walk in the middle of shadow is not necessarily a friendly hello.
Who are you?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. Consider this. Have you seen a child crying on a street corner? How about a kid wandering with no place to go?
That is quite an introduction, sir.
We're a group of volunteers who shed blood so people like that don't have to shed tears.
What?
That's right. We're the proud resistance against Amaterasu Corporation.
Oh, so you are the rebellion. Okay.
Resistance?
Now I'm the head honcho. The name's Shachi. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Shachi.
This reminds me. I've seen the flyers all over Kanai Ward.
Yeah, passing out flyers is an important part of our activity. We need to recruit as many people as possible.
Okay, but I ask what your rebellion has anything to do with kidnapping me?
Though once we're finally caught by the Peacekeepers, we'll probably all hang.
That's quite a statement.
But what does the Resistance want with me?
First, let me apologize for not being able to bring you here in a more graceful way.
I can kind of understand in case like Peacekeepers were watching you, you'd want to just get in, get out, but like kind of looks suspicious though.
But if I didn't do it this way, you couldn't stay hidden from the Peacekeepers.
Okay.
Why did you go to such lengths to see me?
Allow me to explain. Please, would you join us at our hideout? I want you to have a little chat with my friends.
Oh, not like I have much of a choice.
A hideout?
Don't worry, they're all good guys. Come on, follow me.
Seems like I'm being dragged into even more trouble.
This is ridiculous.
It doesn't look like you have a choice right now, anyway.
Yeah.
At least he's the type of guy who's kind to a lost kid.
Yeah.
I'm not a kid.
Yuma, please. Yuma, please.
Is it really okay to follow him?
Master, stop being so indecisive.
I mean, it's not even being indecisive, it's just being cautious. Like, I'd be freaking out too. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, Yuma, you are small. You are indeed a child. What the fuck?
Oh my, it's already morning. The sun rose while you were fast asleep.
Hey, Shinigami, would you mind telling me how you know the sun is up when there's only rain?
What is this place?
Slum area.
The whole area is submerged. Looks like stagnant rainwater that didn't drain. Do people actually live here?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that would be the case.
Only weirdos who carve up animals could live in a place like this.
Shinigami, you are absolutely misrepresenting those kinds of people who live in forests and deep woods and have a lot of scary stuff around their houses to scare away visitors.
Is this your first time in Doya District?
Doya District?
In short, it's what you'd call the slums.
Yeah.
It's like this thanks to Amaterasu Corp. The people here are forced to live in the backwaters. They don't seem to care one bit about the unending rain.
Because, they probably created it.
Of course they don't. They're all living high up, looking down on us. All the dirt and grime they spit out flows down from the city and ends up swirling around here. This is the reality of Kanai Ward.
So, the flooding system isn't as well thought as we thought.
Kanai Ward's reality.
Come on, our hideout is this way.
Okay. Hold on, before we head out. Hold on, before we do that. Jesus. A lot of... Oh, hey! Hey, perfect! Alright. Alright. Amethyst. Alright. So, Gumshoe Gab. Amethyst. Okay. Alara. Okay. Okay. Do you think the resistance is related to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret? Maybe? Or it could just be a rebelling force. Depends.
This is medicine for the soul.
What is medicine for the soul?
What are you doing, Halara?
I could ask you the same thing.
I was literally walking by and I saw you.
The chief asked me to do some shopping. I just happened to see you, Halara. Why are you staring at cat pictures in the dark?
Your medicine is cat pictures?
You were watching?
Wow, you really were looking at cat photos.
That was a bluff? You of all people?
Ooh, I mean, cat photos are indeed good for the soul. I'm just saying.
No. But I have seen you looking at cat photos before. Do you own a cat or something?
No, this is just a photo of a cute cat. I find it calming, so I carry it with me.
Okay.
Oh, really?
What's that oh really about, Yuma?
What? You look like you have something to say.
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just happy to see a human side of you. I didn't expect you to be a cat lover.
That's not surprising. I know full well it doesn't fit my image, so I hide my affection for cats.
Cats are cool, though.
I hope you understand you are not to tell anyone about this.
What's wrong with liking cats?
Right, I won't. But why do you like cats so much?
It's none of your concern.
But you don't want me to tell anyone, right?
Is that a threat? You're really threatening me?
I mean, I could also just say get rid of my dead and I won't tell anyone.
No, that's not what I meant.
You've grown braver since the day I met you. The reason why I like cats isn't a simple subject. What do you think is the best thing about cats?
Oh, there's so many good things
The
about cats.
Best thing?
The freedom. They can do whatever they want.
How free they are?
It's true that cats are free to do as they please. Cats behave freely with elegance. You could say they embody freedom. There are some who would call them selfish, but those words don't hold weight. Those who criticize cats are nothing but marionettes shaped like humans.
Fair enough. I will agree there. Charlotte with the $2. Cat pics are cute, but Mickey Dubs are cuter. Aw, you are way too cute. You are way too sweet. Thank you.
I see.
But the freedom-loving nature of cats being their most charming quality is still debatable.
I've never seen Halara contemplate something so seriously.
It's smart, though.
What's the best thing about cats? Their most charming quality. It's hard to choose.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Huh?
There is no way to determine a cat's single greatest trait. The elements that comprise cats, the information they emit, all are equally valuable.
I see.
Moreover, I can list every charming quality cats have and discuss them in extreme detail. Let's begin with the obvious topics. For example, their fragrance.
Depends on if they bathed or not.
This is bad. It's going into super obsessive territory. Maybe Halara is happy to finally talk to someone about cats, since this side is usually hidden.
You need to stop this soon, otherwise it'll never end.
Don't let it end.
If you like cats so much, have you ever wanted to own one yourself?
That's...
Huh? What's wrong?
I'm allergic to cats.
Oh, honey bun. Sphinx. Get a sphinx. Get a sphinx. There are there are now cats that help with allergies and all that stuff. Just you can do it.
Oh.
For some reason, whenever I touch a cat, my skin becomes itchy. I've tried several times and it always happens.
Even with sphinx cats?
Jeez. Who made me this way?
I see. It's a shame Halara is allergic to cats.
Because the only reason people would be allergic to cats is literally the dander that they exude from their fur. But...
To think a master detective has this sort of weakness, I can't help but feel sympathetic.
Master, you and Halara seem to have grown even closer.
Okay. But at least you have photos of cats. Also, I must apologize. I'm getting actually very dizzy. Ugh. Right now to get dizzy, I'm like, ugh. I was tired. This is my visions keep going fuzzy. Cat plushie is also an option. Extremely fair. Okay, but we have it. Alright. Yeah, I think would you guys mind if I called it early? I know we just started, but we did 2 side quests, and plus we literally in a new area, and I think I need time to delve into this new area. Yeah, I think the headaches that I have are just making me a little dizzy. Let me see if I can push into like meeting these new people, and then we'll call it there. So let me meet these new people, then save once we meet these people, and then we'll call it. Let's go. Let's do that. So
our dream is to change Doya district scenery. We want to help the poor smile again. We call ourselves the Resistance, but it would be better for everyone if things can get resolved without a fight.
okay.
I doubt the Peacekeepers feel the same way, though. They're always striving to crush us. That's why we armed ourselves and prepared to fight back.
Yeah.
We don't know when this fight will end. We don't know if we'll still be able to smile when it does. We may not have the answers, but we have to keep fighting.
I understand.
We were born and raised here, after all.
Okay. Okay.
By the way, where are you from?
Outside.
Some stuff happened, so I don't have a place to call home right now.
Oh, so you're like us then. Guess that kind of makes us buddies.
Totally.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. But I suppose the Resistance and the Nocturnal Detective Agency are both being oppressed by Amaterasu. Our goals and aspirations differ, but we're kinda like friends in that regard.
Master, you're a professional loner, so you don't need any friends.
What's a professional loner?
An introvert? I would just say, like, yeah, an introvert? Oh, is there audio lag? Oh, no. Oh, no. Is something going on? Oh, no. Ah, there's lag. No lag for you. Okay. I was like, stream health. Everything should be fine on my end. Okay, I think that's a sign. Okay, so it is. Okay, so there is internet issues. So there is a stream issue. Okay. Does everyone need to refresh? Take a time to refresh. So I don't know if y'all can hear me, and I was like, refresh page. It's better. It did for a second, but I'm fine. Yes, yes. Okay. Just did. Okay, yeah. One moment. Hold on. We're holding. We're holding. You're good now. Okay. Fixed. Okay. Fine. Okay. Good. There was a momentary dip. I saw there was a little bit of a dip. So, okay. Okay. It was momentary, I think. Now there's no problem. Okay. Live room is fine now. Okay. Refresh if you need to. Alright. While everyone's refreshing, let me go see if I can grab some water. Maybe I can push a little bit. If I can get some water and maybe just hydrate. Because maybe it's because I'm just dehydrated. Maybe I just need some water. So let me just grab a little, like, while everyone's refreshing, let me just grab a little thing of water. Hold on for a moment. Hold on for a moment. Hold for a moment. Get water! As water. As water. I have water. Alright, we're not welcoming the void. Hydrate or dihydrate. Exactly. Hydrate or dihydrate. Hydrate or dihydrate. Alright. I have water. If I'm still not better within the next, like, 10 minutes, I'll go ahead and call it. But I'm going to bet maybe my dizziness has something to do with just water intake. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back in here. So hopefully, if there's still audio issues, yell at me. But let's see.
Hey, good work being on the lookout.
Cool.
This is our hideout. Come on in.
Okay.
The Resistance's hideout. It's a bit scary, but...
There's no running away now.
I guess. Yeah, if it gets bad, if I get real dizzy, I'll get off 100%, guys. Don't even worry about it. I'm going to try to stay on as much as physically possible without injuring myself. So yeah, it's all good. And if there's any audio issues, I need to know immediately. So, hello. Okay. Okay.
All right, it's time for a revolution.
Hey, don't start a revolution here.
Oh no.
I lost again.
Hey, you're all here. Great timing since the game's over.
Fair enough. And yeah, one of them is Kokishi's VA.
Listen up. I need to introduce someone to all of you. Behold, Yuma here is a master detective of the WDO.
How did you know this? Oh wait, no, I said this. Yeah? Huh.
Huh? Oh, wait, I'm not... Really? So he's one of those master detectives I've heard so much about.
Maybe?
Seriously? Sorry I kidnapped you without knowing.
You were one of the kidnappers, and the girl was the other one.
Anyway, I want to recruit him to our resistance.
Lamau?
Huh? Wait, this is much too sudden, and I'm not a master detective.
I'm a detective in training.
I know I sprang this on you out of nowhere. You know what? We're alike. We both have the same kind of darkness lurking deep within our eyes.
Do we, though?
The darkness is solitude.
Huh?
You're lost, with nowhere to go. Am I wrong? This can be your new home.
This is kind of sus as fuck, dude. Just saying.
My new home?
This is kind of real quick.
I guess you're uncomfortable being around so many people when you don't even know their names.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Everyone here is a leader within the organization. They're all irreplaceable to the Resistance. While they don't have any powers as extraordinary as master detectives, they each have their own special abilities.
Okay.
They're all good people. You should talk to them first before deciding to join up or not.
Anyway, let's try talking to everyone.
Well, hold on. I've heard there's a gap
This
memory
place
here.
might actually be more depressing than that squalid dump of an agency.
I see you right there. Yeah, this is mildly depressing, but like it's more of just like this is kind of sprung up out of nowhere. This is kind of like a, oh, by the way, this went from I'm a detective to I'm about to commit war crimes. Gold. Okay, so gumshoe gab, copper, amethyst, gold. More Desuhiko. Okay. Okay. Like, Yuma, you need to stop joining random groups, man. This is starting to get like really like this is starting to get like really concerning. Like so many random groups like, oh look, a child, time to manipulate. It's like, oh god. You're not Desuhiko.
Huh? Are you here alone, Chief?
Desuhiko, is that you in a disguise?
Yeah, Halara and Desuhiko were here a bit ago. When I got here, they just up and left. I'm sure they're gambling again. Never mind them. Yuma?
Desuhiko Yako.
Yes? What is it?
What do you think of Desuhiko?
Really?
Hmm? Why do you ask?
No reason. I'm curious about what you think of him. It's no big deal or anything. I just want to know.
Uh-huh.
Why would you even wonder about it?
Don't sweat the details. Just tell me what you think of Desuhiko.
He's an angry little Pikachu with a hard-on for teenage girls, even though it's kind of sus what his actual age is.
What
Is that what you want to hear?
Desuhiko.
I can't say I don't like him because he's been very helpful and his disguise is incredibly good. I can't say he's a good mentor because literally I know more than him. So I'll just say he clowns around.
He tends to clown around sometimes.
Clown?
Yes, he does.
He gets easily carried away with stuff. His tendency to not take things seriously might be off-putting to some people.
So that's how you feel.
Yeah, I do.
Wait a minute. That reaction. I misspoke. To tell you the truth.
To tell you the truth?
I think he's been a great mentor to me here at the agency.
You don't have to lie. You don't have to lie.
He's easy to talk to, and he's considerate in subtle ways. He's rather kind-hearted, too.
Oh, I see. What else?
His reaction. Now I know for sure. You're Desuhiko, aren't you?
Huh? You knew? That's no fun at all.
I knew it.
Yep. You don't gotta lie to make him feel better.
You're pretty good at seeing through my disguise.
I mean, the game kind of gave me the hint when we're doing a gab with Desuhiko and Yako shows up and you have the ability to disguise, so...
I wouldn't have known if you hadn't given yourself away. But why are you in disguise anyway?
Huh? You still don't realize it? I was testing you.
Really now?
Testing?
That's a test to see if you're worthy of being my apprentice.
Bro, I know more about detective skills than you.
An apprentice? My master?
Concluding this impartial examination. Congratulations, you've passed! Feel free to weep with joy. I'll be taking you under my wing.
Bro,
Huh? But I didn't... Why do you want me to be your apprentice?
There's only one reason. It'll make me look more like a star.
This Pikachu, I want to clobber in the head.
In fact, it's a requirement for stardom.
Says who?
It is?
Yep, there's no mistake about it. Anyway, from here on out, I need you to work hard.
Desuhiko's apprentice. I don't get how that makes him look like a star, but I suppose it wouldn't be all that bad.
What do you mean it wouldn't be all that bad? The boy is a pervert!
It could be educational for me to learn from a detective firsthand. It might even help me remember my powers.
You actually want to do this?
Alright, I don't mind being your apprentice, Desuhiko. It'll help me learn how to be a detective, too.
Someone just bonk him on the head. Bonk, 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 bonk.
Huh? You thought I meant it as a detective thing?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I was gonna train you to become a star.
It's like learning the guitar or the bass or the drums.
Not the ABCs of being a detective, but how to ooze charisma and charm. Stuff like that.
Okay, Desuhiko, I hate to burst your bubble here, but you ooze pervertedness and the willingness to literally slap you across the face multiple times to give you those Pikachu cheeks.
Give it 6 months. With my training, you'll shine half as bright as me.
Yuma, step away from the angry Pikachu.
If that's the case, I think I'll pass.
Huh? You sure? You'll never get another chance like this.
If anyone in chat would go on a date with Desuhiko, raise your hand right now. I need to know if anyone is willing to take this little angry Pikachu seriously. I need to know, for science, if anyone here would dare give this man a chance. Tempting, but nope. Tempting, but nope. My hand is on the floor right now. Not really. No, not at all. Nope. Oh, right. Why not raise their hand? Why not raise their hand? I mean, they are named Why Not, so that makes sense. Maybe he's a bro, but no. I want to pick his brain. To depends, in disguise or not. Laval, baby. Ah, another hand. So we have a couple of hands here. That's hilarious.
Yeah, but I think it's too good for me. Really? Yeah, okay then.
Desuhiko, chill.
Master, you and Desuhiko seem to have grown even closer.
Jesus Christ. I chopped off my head so it would not be tempted. What the fuck? Oh my god. Whew. Only for the lulz when I take off the wig. Oh my god! Desuhiko thinks like a pretty lady has come up to him and is like, surprise, bitch! If you asked me if do that, if you gave me $100, I would ask you if I ask you if you was high. Oh my god. So basically you'd pull a Duke of Venomania on him? My god. Alright, so we can't literally go anywhere else right now. Alright, so let's figure out who these... Ooh, that's an interesting little safe right there. But let's figure out who these people are. I guess starting from the left and going to the right.
Hi there, I'm Servan. So, you're Yuma from the World Detective Organization.
Servan, pleasure to meet you.
I've been trying to obtain help from the WDO for a while, but I could never get them to agree.
In terms of?
I guess anyone would be hesitant to work with people who call themselves the Resistance.
Fair?
Why do you need detectives?
To be honest, it's not limited to detectives. We need help in general.
Yeah, probably to solve the Amaterasu thing.
But recruiting blindly is dangerous. There's no telling who might be tied to the Amaterasu Corporation.
Fair enough point.
In that regard, detectives from the WDO are safe. Rumor has it they've got terrific personnel.
Okay.
Plus, I know your enemies with Amaterasu. I've seen this.
What's that?
It's security camera footage set up all around Kanai Ward.
Interesting.
I'm good at tinkering with machines. I handle most of the machine work around here.
Okay, so that's your skill, as you're a machinist.
Once Kanai Ward is peaceful again,
you're a mechanic
I want
of
to
some
open up
kind.
a shop selling security devices.
I mean, that's a pretty nice idea.
So that this tragedy can never happen again.
Yeah.
I see.
Pretty noble. Okay. Next and down the line, going from one side to another. Who are you, ma'am?
So, you're the new member. I'm Eruka. Nice to meet you.
Eruka. You seem mildly sus at us.
Oh, hello.
I mean, that makes sense, because we are literally strangers.
This one seems kind of quiet.
Master, women are never what they seem. Even idols take dumps.
Where did that come from, Shinigami?
Yuma, can you use a gun?
I'm assuming you are a sniper or a weaponsmith, or some sort of weapons master with artillery?
Huh? A gun? I've never carried one before.
Oh, I thought so. You strike me as the type of person who's never had anything to do with guns before.
It's Servan's VA, the VA for Kokichi, yes. And Eruka, you make me nervous with how interested in guns you are.
On my 4th birthday, I was given a .22 caliber revolver as a present.
So you're an American, is what you're saying?
On my 5th birthday, I got a .32, and on my birthday next month, I'm supposed to be getting an anti-tank cannon.
From who and with what money, says the one who is in the resistance. You are mildly scaring me.
Huh?
I don't care what it is. I just want to pull the trigger. Give me a trigger to pull.
Oh, look. An American. I'll just say, she's an American. Oh, God.
Yuma, if you join us, would you do it with me?
First of all, child. Yuma's a child. Yuma is a child who does not need to be around guns. Second of all, I am 100% on board with anyone having the right to bear arms. But there's no need for any sort of extreme level of absurdity as you have with some sort of trigger-happy fanaticism.
No thanks. I doubt I'd be any good with those things. I've never even held one before.
Oh, maybe you misunderstood. I'm not asking you to pull the trigger. I want you to be the target.
Okay, I think we found the crazy one. I think we found the problem. Oh, and I think we found our scapegoat number 1 for whatever murder mystery is going to happen later in the story. I don't need to know the two of you who are after her. Thank you very much. I don't need to know your names. I think the answer is going to be no. I'm not joining this rebellion.
Do your best to run around. It won't be any fun if it ends in one shot.
Oh, Lord. Is this character the epitome of every gun-loving, like, conservative in the Bible Belt who just, like, oozes and, like, gets their nuts hard over the next gun and how many guns they can own? Is this a personified characteristic of those who are obsessed with owning guns? If so, that's hilarious as shit. But at the same time, it's just like, oh, you're terrifying, and you're the reason why guns need to be regulated. Like, what the fuck? Oh, my lord. Mom, like, I want to go home. I actually feel much better now that my brain just focused on that. I had a little water. Maybe I was a little dehydrated, so I just need to get more water. So, okay. That's kind of sus as hell.
She's terrifying.
You said that correctly.
See, I told you women aren't what they seem. Even idols take dumps.
That's still a weird expression to pull out of your ass, Shinigami.
Can you not look at me that way? You're acting like I'm some weirdo.
No, you're definitely acting like an American who firmly believes that the Second Amendment needs to go up their ass and fuck them until they come.
Until Kanai Ward was isolated 3 years ago, I was a serious candidate for Olympic shooting.
Okay, but does that necessarily have to do with an obsession with guns?
But when we were shut off from the rest of the world, that included world sports, and I had nowhere to go. I can't allow this. I will change Kanai Ward with my firearm skills.
Bruh.
But to do that, I need to get better.
Master, I know you're a sucker for girls, but I suggest you stay away from this.
Shinigami, you don't need to explain that one!
Of course.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Huh.
Oh. So you're the new member?
Hi.
I'm Margola.
Margola, pleasure to meet you. I'm sure you're quite lovely to meet in comparison to your friend Eruka.
I don't know what a master detective is, but did you come in from beyond the rain as well?
Yes, actually.
Beyond the rain?
Yeah, from outside.
The only thing beyond the rain is Amaterasu Corp.
Oh, that's a signal code. No, we did not come from Amaterasu Corp. We went from outside the rain, outside the city. Like, where the sun actually shines. You might get some snow. Maybe even a little hail. But a lot of sun and clouds that are actually separated.
No, I'm not with them. But you said as well. Are you a former member of Amaterasu?
That's right. I worked in accounting for that company. Back then they called me the Safe Keeper.
Huh, okay.
But one day, I was accused of embezzlement. My entire family was arrested. Of course, my family and I were all innocent. We were framed. Set up to take the fall for what the Peacekeepers took for themselves.
Okay.
My family got sick and died in jail. All of them. Except me.
That's terrible.
I would do anything to destroy Amaterasu. Anything. I own a small shop in Kamasaki district.
Okay.
Publicly, I'm just a retired old man selling old art pieces. But secretly, I manage the funds for the resistance. Guess you could say I got re-employed. I'm happy to be able to use my skills again.
Okay.
If your hatred of Amaterasu is anything like ours, you should join us.
Now you.
Hey, Master Detective. I'm Hardy.
Why do I not trust you as far as I can throw you? Why do I not? Is it literally your eyes? That those eyes are just kind of like, oh, red eyes, very vampire-like look. Like, is that the reason why I don't think I can trust you?
To be honest, I'm rooting for you to join us.
Really?
Detectives work for anyone as long as the pay is good, right?
It depends on the detective.
Meaning, if you pay more than anyone else, they will always side with you.
One way to put it.
They're far more trustworthy than people who just talk big about fighting for the revolution.
I smell a smelly boy. This is a smelly man. This guy stinks. Like high heaven stinks. I don't like this guy. He thinks money is the controlling. Like, bro, that's kind of like real fucking sus.
I think you've got the wrong idea here. A detective isn't a mercenary.
Really? I figured they're about the same.
Mercenaries don't give a shit about the truth or not. Detectives actually do.
Well, you probably couldn't explain the difference if you were asked to, Master.
Mercenaries don't need the truth. Detectives do. There's the difference.
Hey, Akari. Tell them about your special powers.
Oh, I'm from the Doya district, but I used to be a super swimming athlete for Kanai Ward. I do all sorts of aquatic sports. No one can keep up with me in this flooded city. Anyway, I take advantage of that ability and work as a delivery man.
Okay.
If there's anything you want delivered, I'm your man. Even if it's underwater.
I see.
Did you have a chat with everyone already? Guess I'll talk about myself then.
Yeah, please let me know about yourself before I say no.
I was born around these parts. It wasn't submerged like this at the time. It really was just another regular city. But my family, as you might expect, lived in poverty. That's why when I was hired by that company, my whole family was thrilled.
That company?
Amaterasu.
Yeah. Amaterasu Corporation. Back then, they weren't dangerous or shady. They were a legitimate business focused on contributing to society. I don't know when it started to go astray. We kept receiving more requests from the unified government with an increasing number of top-secret projects.
Really? So the unified government was asking Amaterasu with help for projects.
As the secrets kept piling on, the company continued to grow. It sure was a strange sight. Even when I was an employee, I didn't know what was going on. It was like looking at some strange and unknown beast. Before I knew it, everyone was subservient to Amaterasu. The gap between rich and poor was irreversible.
Shachi, what kind of work did you do for them?
I worked in land development. They'd buy up promising land and use it for the company.
Okay.
And here, Doya District was also a part of that. After I purchased this land, Amaterasu filled it with rows and rows of research facilities. The city was poor, but there were these shiny research labs here. Back then, it made us so proud.
Is it proud, though, if it's taking land that could be used to house people?
We thought it'd bring prosperity here. Or so we hoped. But 3 years ago, the unending rain began. The area was flooded. Amaterasu abandoned this place without a second thought. The former residents had nowhere to go. So they were forced to live on top of the flooded research labs.
Okay.
And that's what became of Doya District.
So that's what happened.
It's my fault. I'm the one who made the city this way.
No, it's Amaterasu. They bought land. And when the weather gets fucked up, it kind of goes along with it.
That's why I fight Amaterasu Corp. To help the impoverished still living here.
Okay. I mean, that's very respectable.
It's the least I can do to make it up to them. It can't be anyone else. I have to do it.
Okay.
Well, that's enough sad story time for now. We must press onward. This is why we need good people on our side. You're one of the world-famous master detectives. Please, help us.
Listen, dude, I'm one, just a trainee, and two, I need to find my people before I figure out what the hell's going on here. Because with more people, we could also help out in a bigger group rather than just me.
How about it, Yuma? Will you stand with us and help free Kanai Ward from Amaterasu's oppression?
Can we take a look for my friends first?
Everyone keeps saying the same thing. You've already made up your mind. Go on, answer him.
I hate that we have to make a choice now. We can't just like 100% like, dude, listen. We need to figure out where our friends are first before anything else. My worry is that gun happy like Eruka over there is gonna shoot me if I say no. So I think for right now we're gonna have to say yes, but I'm praying that we give the condition that we have to find our friends first. So it's like we literally have a gun maniac in the room.
All right. To be honest, I still don't fully understand what's going on. But okay.
Great! I knew you had it in you. I was right to believe in you.
Hey, Master! Are you serious? You just signed up with the slum resistance!
They may have information about our friends. Again, the river, if it flows down to here, their bodies could be here, or they could have landed up in here.
You're not fit for this kind of thing!
But I have nowhere to return to.
That's no reason to join the resistance! What about being a detective? You're just gonna quit?
I mean, am I really even a detective? I've just been acting the part while dealing with amnesia.
I mean, you've solved 3 crimes thus far. I think that can constitute you as a detective with really good skill.
In fact, maybe fighting alongside the resistance would be a better way for me to help the people of Kanai Ward.
Wow, you sure do attract trouble. This is exactly how you turn into such a masochist.
What do you mean by that?
If you quit your battle against mysteries, then we're through. What a shame. I kinda like being partners.
Okay.
What happens if we break our contract anyway? Will my memories return? Or...
Yeah, you won't say anything about the terms of the contract.
Shinigami, did you hear me?
We broke up, so I have nothing to say to you.
Wait, we broke up now?
What's with that flippant attitude? The whole reason I got dragged into this mess was because you haunted me.
Hey, you're the one who wanted to team up in the first place. You chose this path. If you decide to quit, that's on you. Either you pick me or them. Choose wisely.
Hey, what's wrong, Yuma? You got quiet.
He must be moved to tears because he now has people to call his own.
Seriously? He obviously doesn't look very happy.
I'm sorry. I have to decline.
Huh? What?
I sympathize with your aspirations, and I really do want to join. But I can't quit being a detective.
That's what I thought. You just can't part with me, can ya?
I'm surprised that we thought that he would quit being a detective being part of the resistance, though. That's my one thing, is like, you don't have to quit being a detective being part of the resistance. As you can see, the others have jobs as well. So it's like,
Do you know what that means?
What?
You're all mine! You're completely under my spell, Master!
Shinigami? He is a child. I must remind you, I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you yourself are a child within yourself. He is a child. That's kind of weird.
Be quiet. I just thought it was wrong to quit being a detective this way.
I see. So you can't. In that case, I can't let you leave here alive.
And that's what I was afraid of.
What? Just kidding. I already knew you were gonna turn us down.
Why would you joke like that, though?
Trying to get you to join on the spot is a tough sell. You have your own stuff going on. So instead, would you be interested in cooperating with us as a detective?
See, I can agree to that. It's not like we're forced to 100% abandon everything to join the Resistance. That I can easily agree to.
Basically, we'd like you to take on a job for us.
A job?
Yeah, it's a simple one, but it's not something we can do. Please, we need your help. Will you at least take on this request?
Well, let's hear it out first before I say yes.
What do I do? Chief Yaku isn't here, and the detective agency is gone. Is it really okay for me to accept a job?
Why not? You're still training to be a detective, you're still being a detective, so why not at this point? It may even help you find the rest of your friends.
In my experience, taking these requests without permission always leads to trouble.
But trouble always comes around regardless if you stand around or not. Just being there and twiddling your thumbs with your knees knocking together will do nothing but lead you to be a sitting duck target.
I don't smell any good mysteries nearby. My guess is that these people are taking advantage of you, just like that masked guy.
Duh.
You should ignore them.
Yeah, I need to find the others first. I don't have time to take another request. I'm sorry. I'll need to consider it another time, once things calm down.
I see. So that didn't work either.
Bro, can we at least explain our side first?
I need to go now.
Please, wait.
What do you mean, please wait? Don't.
We've just exposed our inner workings. Do you really think we'd just let you leave?
Again, this is what I was afraid of.
Unlike Shachi, I don't joke around. I'll do what needs to be done.
I'm with Eruka. If you're not with us, you're against us. If we let you go, you might leak our info to Amaterasu Corp.
I would never!
It seems you're just an outsider after all. You'll never understand our hatred.
You guys won't even let me explain our side.
Hey, if you're gonna fight, do it outside. Don't mess with my complex machines.
We can't let an Amaterasu sympathizer roam free.
Please wait. Let's all take a deep breath.
So you want to pick a fight with me? Oh, you asked for it.
Shinigami, you can't even do shit.
Bring it on. I'll boom kill all of you.
I dare you to do it right now.
Wait, hold your damn horses. If he could just be threatened into doing our bidding, I would have done so from the start. He's no amateur. He's a WDO master detective.
Master detectives can survive even bullet wounds, right? We should test it out.
Girl, I swear to God.
Eruka, stop! Put down the gun. The Resistance isn't a terrorist group. We don't kill people.
You literally said in your quotation to me, and I quote, "We shed blood so that way people don't shed tears."
Let me talk with him man to man, and we'll wrap things up. Everyone okay with that?
If you say so, Shachi. It's fine by me.
Agreed.
You're the leader. Do as you wish.
Sorry, Yuma. Would you come with me for a bit?
Yeah, come on.
Hey, Shachi.
What? I thought we were done here. Sorry, Yuma. Go on ahead for a second. We can talk quietly on the rooftop. Go through that door over there and up the stairs. I'll be there soon.
The roof. Got it.
You've gained the attention of some troublesome folks. Why don't you skip out right now?
Shinigami, I don't think I'm in a position to do so. It's not just the the 5 of them working together. It's probably more people in the Resistance who know about what's going on. So it's not like we could just skip out of town.
It's better to finish talking to them now to avoid trouble later on. Besides, wasn't there a lookout at the entrance?
Yep.
Oh, I hear someone talking.
Is it those guys from earlier? What could they be talking about?
Hey, maybe you can hear them talking if you approach the door.
This place?
I guess this is storage for a bunch of miscellaneous items that we placed everywhere.
What?
And not a single one is worth our attention. I'd probably get yelled at if I just touched this stuff. Better leave it alone. Hold on. There's a stove that seems to be made of from beaten up barrel.
Hey!
Hey, master, give it a push! I'll burn myself. Yes, like, best not.
Oh!
This is the mark of the resistance?
I get it.
So the posters all over the city were made to recruit new members. Fair enough. Alright, can't go into the bathroom for some reason. Okay, I guess no. Okay, so might as well just take a listen.
I can see inside through a crack in the door.
How naughty. Let's take a peek at what they're plotting.
Shinigami, I swear to God.
Can't you move through walls, Shinigami? You could just get to the other side.
If I left your side, I could slip through a wall or two. But then later, I might lie to you about what I saw. I do love seeing you get all distressed.
Really, Shinigami?
Why?
Seriously?
Shh, they're talking right now.
Can you make it quick, Eruka? He'll start getting cautious if I keep him waiting.
Please, wait. There's something I want to give you. In here. Why won't it open? Damn the safe! Who was in charge of getting a new one anyway? I'll bust it open with a rocket.
Treating it roughly won't unlock it. You have to move the dial, then wait exactly 5 minutes. It's the latest time-delayed lock. You'll have to wait the specified amount of time without touching anything.
That's kind of odd. Time-delayed lock. I mean, I can see the purpose of it, but also I can see the big detriment behind it.
Thieves hate wasting time. Time itself is the key for this new feature.
Grr. What a pain in the ass.
This security function makes it the best safe there is. Nowadays, even the bank and other important facilities use it in the commercial area of Marunimon District. It's made by trusty old Amaterasu Corp, after all.
This was made by Amaterasu? What's it doing here? I never allowed this.
It looks like it's been there for a while. It has a little lamp, like a little lantern on top of it. It might have been there for a while.
Relax. Calm down, old man. Even your clothes and mug were made by the Corp.
Also, the giant Amaterasu symbol on the damn thing didn't give it away who it was made from.
As long as we live in Kanai Ward, it's impossible to avoid all their products. Though it is ironic that Amaterasu made the safe that protects our assets.
It finally opened.
This
is a revolver.
Your custom handgun. I modified it to pack more of a punch.
This isn't necessary.
It's for self-defense, just in case.
Why not take it with you? You never know when you might need it.
What do I do? They have a gun!
It's for self-defense purposes. Don't automatically assume it's used for slaughtering assassinations.
A detective stays calm, even when facing the barrel of a gun. Actually, they'd find a way to remove the bullets first.
That's a magician.
It's too late for that!
Then you're screwed!
That's why I'm panicking! I know! Let's run away while we still can.
Yuma, we do not have time to run away.
Doesn't the front entrance have someone on lookout?
Yes.
Oh, that's right! Then let's go to the roof. Let's get there first and find a way out.
Master, hurry up and run!
So that's the exit out. So, is there a thing here? Hold on. I'm making sure I'm not missing any memories here. Is there a memory? Ooh.
Wow.
This chilled alcohol in the fridge. Wine, beer, all kinds of drinks. I want to have a drink with you, Master! I don't think I have any fun stories to share. Yuma, you're literally too young. Just having you here is funny enough, so have some confidence! Is that a compliment? Yuma, you are way too young to have alcohol, unless your age is a lie. Your looks give you a lie. Yeah, Shachi could literally handle Yuma with one arm.
This is the roof. We need to find a way out. There has to be some place I can escape to. I have to hurry before I'm found.
Relax.
Dad, if they find you!
Oh.
This place is much higher than I thought.
At least you'll get away if you jump off. Though you just end up in the afterlife.
And so what? We could just hang around and dance together, Shinigami?
There are no footholds or places to grab onto. I don't think I can use this as an escape route.
There's no escape!
Interesting symbol. Okay. Perhaps this way.
There's an emergency stairway. Maybe we can escape from here.
Master, look carefully near the top of the stairs!
Camera.
A surveillance camera. Speaking of which, they were monitoring it from the other room.
If you go past it, they'll definitely see you.
Let's find another way.
There is no other way.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Relax.
He's here!
Relax.
He's not holding a gun. Is he keeping it concealed?
Why so pale? Scared of heights?
In a way.
Yeah, something like that.
I see. Sorry about that. I'll make it quick. About the request earlier. You turned it down because you don't want anything to do with the Resistance, right?
No, that's not the case. We have something important on our end.
Huh? No, that's not why.
It's alright. As someone from the outside, liberating Kanai Ward has nothing to do with you.
Again, like I mentioned, that's not even the case.
I actually would have found you suspicious if you were gung-ho about it. But this is exactly why I think we can have a mutually beneficial relationship.
But...
I'm not asking you to do it for free. If you accept this job, we'll give you information on Amaterasu Corporation. What do you say to that?
What kind of information?
Our organization has a good number of former Amaterasu employees, myself included.
Okay.
We have some internal info that you can't get anywhere else. I think we can get you something you want.
Do you know what information I'm looking for?
I have an idea.
You have an idea?
If the WDO sent a master detective to gather intel, it's gotta be the Homunculi, right?
So you know.
Master!
Looks like I'm right. It's not just detectives. The whole world wants info about that.
Yeah.
How's this? In place of prepayment for the request, I can tell you a little bit about it.
Is it true? Do immortal monsters like homunculi really exist?
Yeah. Homunculi do exist. And they're already inside Kanai Ward. Right now.
Right now? There are immortal monsters in this city?
So, they really were researching homunculi here?
I wouldn't be surprised that's being the case.
That means they were successful, doesn't it? Isn't that what this dude's saying?
Okay.
It's hard to believe, but could this be Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Most likely.
Looks like you're interested. However, I'll only tell you the rest once you finish the job. So how about it? Did I whet your appetite, Master Detective?
You should know that I don't have any special abilities.
I don't plan on making you do anything too difficult. We just want you to run a little errand.
An errand?
We want to set up some surveillance cameras around town to keep an eye on Amaterasu Corp's oppression. However, this isn't something we can do.
Why not?
If the Peacekeepers see us setting up, they'll definitely start investigating the organization responsible.
And yet you're gonna ask me.
Which would give them an excuse to stamp out the resistance. Hence, why this job can only be done by someone who isn't affiliated with us.
In other words, you need a pawn you can safely discard if it gets caught by the Peacekeepers.
I wouldn't put it that way, but you're not wrong. I want you to understand one thing, though. I'm not going to ask you to risk yourself for our sake, but we do want your help in protecting the people of this city. That's the kind of job this is.
How does setting up surveillance cameras lead to protecting the people here?
Our goal with setting up the cameras is to capture proof of illegal acts carried out by the Peacekeepers. We'll record all the criminal activity they commit, such as intimidation, assault, theft, embezzlement. We won't fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost.
Okay.
We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
He says that while concealing a firearm. He's not fooling us.
Anyone using a firearm could be literally anything. Firearms are only useful in terms of killing someone, but only when they're pulled in someone's hand.
Even if you gather all that evidence, won't the Peacekeepers just cover it up?
Gathering 1 or 2 pieces of evidence is too weak, and runs the risk of being snuffed out. In order to spread roots throughout town, someone has to make it clear there are people fighting back.
To spread roots?
The Resistance are like underground roots. Right now, they're still thin and weak, but we continue to fight. We'll spread our thin roots everywhere to try and bring life back to this withering tree. And one day, our fully grown branches and leaves will shelter the people of Kanai Ward from the cold rain. Yuma, this is to protect peace in our home. So please, save this city.
We definitely are getting railroaded where we have no choice.
There it is again. Save this city. How am I supposed to do that? What does everyone expect of me? I'm a shell of a person with no memories.
I'd say they're not really relying on you, but more like taking advantage of you.
Unfortunately, I have to agree with Shinigami on this one.
So, what are you gonna do?
Even if they're taking advantage of me, they're better than that masked guy because their objective is clear. If they have information about the homunculus, I want it. Setting up surveillance cameras shouldn't be too hard.
Then...
Alright, I accept your request.
Great! I'm glad you made up your mind. I knew I could count on you. Well, let's get started.
Shachi, sorry to interrupt. There's a fight on the main street.
What?
Another turf war in the usual garbage dump. Can I toss a grenade down there?
No!
Hold on, you stay out of it. I'll go talk to them. Sorry, Yuma, but can you go down and get instructions from Servan about the job? Counting on you. Good luck.
Jesus Christ.
So, you decided to do it. You better not drag us down.
I wonder if this is for the best.
One can only hope, Yuma. One can only hope.
You can't turn back now. You better hope the reward is worth it.
Let's head back down for now and talk to Servan about the job.
I'm so glad you weren't killed, Master.
Chachi isn't the kind of person who would do that, right?
Doubt it. Regardless, okay. I'm getting a little dizzy, so I am going to safely call it. And in exchange, the next RAINCODE stream we'll have will be much longer. I'll start earlier and we'll be able to go... Oh, hey, Fubuki! We'll be able to start and be able to go much longer into the next chapter. Hopefully be able to do whatever case is coming up and then whatever Mystery Labyrinth is going to come up. But thank you all so much for joining and thank you so much for supporting me through this and all that stuff. I'm really happy to be back again. I just need to make sure I feel a little better. I'll take care of whatever I have to do tomorrow as well. That's the reason why I had to switch to the stream to today. So I will take care of what's going on. And then I'll see you all Friday, because I want to finish Potionomics. So I'm going to try and get as much done in Potionomics as I can. Speedrun that to get that done. I'm going to need all the help I can get on Potionomics, so that'll be really, really good. But you are all awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. Have wonderful, sweet dreams. And I'll see you all next time.